welcome back to the Burn Bootcamp podcast.
Hello, everybody.
I'm excited to be here with Matt Morris, our VP of Fitness. So on Thursdays here on the Burn Bootcamp podcast, we're going to be bringing in some subject matter experts. Sometimes they're going to be outside of the Burn Bootcamp atmosphere, and sometimes they're going to be within the Burn Bootcamp atmosphere, just to give you guys a little sneak peek on some of the cool things that are happening within Burn Nation. We have a lot coming down the pipeline in the next, I would say, 12 months. With the first thing rolling in real hot is Burn On Demand. We just recently announced Burn On Demand is coming to you guys. It's something that Matt's been working really, really hard on. So I'm really excited to kind of ask you some questions about
Let's do it.
Burn On Demand and kind of where we're going with it.
I'm your first?
You're the first.
Wow, I feel so special.
The first person we're interviewing. And sometimes you'll see me in this seat. Actually, sometimes you'll see Matt interviewing some people. Morgan, Devin, some of your favorite people within Burn Nation will be popping in here. So definitely tune in on Thursdays to hear some of those outside interviews. But let's get into Burn On Demand, Matt.
Let's do it.
So we just announced Burn On Demand's coming. Can you give us a little background on how we got to this point?
Oh, man. Okay. Let's go on our time machine to circa 2020. And we all know what happened in 2020, March of 2020, just to give you guys the timeline. So March of 2020 hit. We were like, oh, crap. We got to close all the locations around Burn Nation. What are we going to do? And Devin was like, all right, let's just bring our production studio to my upstairs gym. And Burn Bootcamp, which is now called Burn Bootcamp Live, but we just started doing live workouts every day at 9 a.m. And he did it until about August of 2020. During that same time, I started doing workouts in my apartment with my wife for Burn Bootcamp Lake Norman, which I was the head trainer of at the time. I think they called it like the Matt and Mo Show. Looking back now, I don't know why they did that, because we didn't have any music. We had our dogs running all over the apartment while we were doing the workout. And but it worked during that time. And what spawned off of that is August 2020, I took over Burn Bootcamp Live. So it's been over 3 years. We've been doing it every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. And what came out of that is the response we got from people that did it. I think we still don't know the effect of how many people have done Burn Bootcamp Live at 9 a.m., but we knew we have to continue to meet members where they're at. Life is busy. Life gets hard. Things pop up. And we need to have options for members who can't get it into a location. Also, to the people that don't have a Burn Bootcamp location around them. There's been so many members who have reached out to me to say that they moved, they're a military wife, or they got a new job, and the city they went to didn't have a location near them, and Burn Bootcamp has saved their fitness journey. So we're expanding what we're going to offer when the app launches on October 2nd. There's 12 content categories. There's over 180 pieces of content. Burn Bootcamp Live is the cornerstone of those buckets, but we're going to expand the types of workouts so that we can offer our current members, but also people that haven't experienced Burn Bootcamp yet. But this is a great segue into getting into a location. So 3 years have gone fast, but and a lot of work, but I love it.
Yeah. So Burn Bootcamp On Demand will live on our app. Yes. So we have a new app. So for those of you who have your app and you're using it right now to book camps and book focus meetings, that same app in October will turn into our brand new app. And on this brand new app will be the house, or the house, for Burn On Demand. So you'll have access to all 12 of these content categories. Matt, how many are you leading right now? Like 6?
I would say 7 or 8 of them.
And then we have some outside people coming in.
Yep. Devin has his. Morgan's doing some. We have some people that have some specialty expertise for our yoga, which is called Motion. Our recovery, we have a certified physical therapist to give you guys good foam rolling tips. And that's just going to expand. But that's the start, 12 content categories. So we started shooting all this back in March of 2023. So come full circle 3 years. But it's been about 5-6 months of nose to the grindstone. And luckily we have a great production team that's helped out on that.
Yeah. And I think, this isn't meant to replace like you in gym. It's meant to meet you where you are. So Matt always, he told this one example one time, and I'll never forget. I think anytime he talks about Burn on Demand, it
Oh,
pops
God,
into my
what is
head.
this?
He said it's for the mom who maybe their kid pooped their pants and
yeah.
they weren't able to make it to camp. Because if you're a mom and you're listening to this right now and you go to Burn Boot Camp, you 100% have had to leave camp because your kid pooped their pants in child watch and you had to go change their diaper. So that just resonated with me because I'm like, yes, that is, or if my kid's sick at home, or to Matt's point, if you're traveling, we still obviously go to the gym, go to our brick and mortar locations, but then you also have 45-minute camp options at home.
Yep.
And then there's my favorite part, some quick camps.
Quick camps. That's a content bucket.
Yeah.
Check that out when the app launches, but that might end up being your favorite outside of 45-minute camp of what to hit. So they're called quick camps. I'll leave it at that. Go check it out.
So Burn Boot Camp, we all know, I think we ask people all the time when we're talking to them, when we visit locations, is like, what makes Burn Boot Camp different than any place else? And what do people say? The
first word is always community. That's bar none the most popular, but the what it means the most people is that word. And the app is an extension of that. So we have a Burn Boot Camp Live, and there will be a Burn Boot Camp On Demand community. Like, these people, they're spread out all over the country, from Oregon to North Carolina to California, Florida. So they're spread out everywhere, but they feel like they know each other because they've been showing up every day at 9 a.m. to get that community and to be a part of something. So it's that has been the most rewarding thing for me, that these people, they don't know each other, but Burn Boot Camp Live has brought them together. And you see instances of them like buying each other equipment on their birthdays, like shipping it to their house so they get a better workout, and building up their home gym. So the community that we have inside the four walls is going to be extended to Burn Boot Camp On Demand. And there is no other community like that out there. So I'm excited to see that.
That's really cool. I'm excited as well. And I know the app this is just the start of it.
Yeah.
There's so much more down the road that's going to make this even cooler. Matt, I know sometimes on social you share some stories that you get from members. Are there any that kind of stick out to you that's like, wow, like this is why I do what I do. This is why Burn Boot Camp On Demand is going to be a game changer?
I mean, there's a lot of them. I think I always love seeing the transformation stories of the people that, work out. Yes, they're with us either on the screen live, or they do it after work, but they are working out by themselves. Like, they still have to do the work. They have to do the reps. They have to show up at home, where sometimes it's freaking hard. I mean, I used to do P90X, and there were some days towards the end of those 90 days, like, dude, I don't want to do this. I'm by myself. And they still do it, and they still get the results because of the product that we offer to the people. So before I go into that, I think the other story that just comes to me is like our OGs, like the people that have been doing it for 3 years. And, one of them is a military wife. Life is hard. Her husband travels a lot, and, she's still showing up for herself and her kids. So those are the stories I love.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I guess, is there anything else about Burn On Demand that you're really excited about that, you want to just give a little light about?
I mean, the content buckets are awesome. You guys are going to see some types of workouts you might have never done before. Trish alluded to the quick camp, but I mean, we have athlete games workouts. We have partner workouts. So if you want to work out with a bestie,
Can we hit on athlete games workouts really fast?
Sure.
Because those, if you guys want to challenge yourself, those are pretty incredible. So if you are currently a member at Burn Boot Camp, we have this thing called the Athlete Games, which is trainers across Burn Nation competing for the top spot. And Matt writes these workouts for the trainers. They go through these regionals, and then they have to go to the finals, which is like, there's 32.
The top 16 in every division. So they're going to come to like Charlotte, North Carolina in October to compete for the Ultimate Burn Athlete. But those types of workouts are on the app. We also have kids camps that Morgan has led initially, where, kids want to do what you do, and there's going to be workouts for kids. So those are the types of content categories that we'll have. That's not all of them, so I don't want to let all the information out of the bag yet. But outside of the content that we're going to offer, it's just the quality of it. So the number one message outside of people being thankful for Burn Boot Camp Live is you feel like that you're in a gym. And that's what I wanted to transfer for Burn Boot Camp Live when I took this over 3 years ago. Is when that red light goes on and you hear me hit it, like that's the way it sounds in a gym. So the energy is transferable through a screen. The intensity is transferable through a screen. And I have gotten so many messages from people that have done Beachbody or other, and I'm not calling those people out, but I'm just putting that up against ours, is there's a difference in how it sounds, how it feels, how it looks, and the challenge of the workout. So if you haven't done it yet, give it a try. And I promise you, you will see a huge difference compared to the other types of digital workouts out there. And the other thing is we have 4 people working out with me inside the studio.
Yep.
And a lot of digital fitness, either it's just the trainer, it might be one other person, and one of those people is always a pregnancy modification. So there's a lot of pregnant women who can't make it into the gym because either, stuff's going on, but we still allow them have a safe, effective workout on Burn Boot Camp Live. And that's going to continue in all those other category buckets as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. And then there's also baseline and then there's mod up. So depending on what you're feeling that day, you're always going to be challenged, which is what you're also going to experience in the gym. So I think to your point, Matt, it's like, whether you're stepping into one of our Burn Boot Camp locations or you're turning on Burn Boot Camp Live, because I've taken many of Burn Boot Camp Live camps in my garage, I feel challenged. And I feel also, though, what you said about, I do feel like I'm in a gym. So that's I've never heard you say that before. And it just dawned on me that I do actually feel that way genuinely. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And one of the best features about the app, guys, is you can turn my voice down. If I get annoying, you can turn the music up. You can control it. It's going to be, all the power is going to be in your hands. So I'm really excited for you guys to not only see it, but experience it as well. Yeah.
And members, if you are a member, you are going to have access to that for 30 days for free. And then if you're not a member, it's okay. You're still going to have 7 days to kind of try it out, see which categories you like the best. Mm-hmm. And, don't hesitate to reach out to Burn Boot Camp on Instagram and ask any questions. Well, thank you, Matt. Thank you so much.
All the questions?
That was all the questions. If you guys have any other questions for Matt about Burn On Demand or anything about Burn On Demand, please let us know. We are really excited for this October launch. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a great kind of way to kind of get into I like to say Q4 for those not in the business world, the back half of the year as we launch into the 2024 year. So anyways, thank you for talking to me about Burn On Demand. Guys, don't forget to comment, subscribe. Make sure you are following us on Instagram. And Matt, do you want to go ahead and take us out?
Let's do it. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2. Bye, guys.
Thank you.